What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report for Tuesday, April 7th, 2015, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. ABC News executives are smiling wide Tuesday as its evening newscast has broken NBC News' 5-year reign as total viewers champion. For the week of March 30th, World News Tonight with David Muir beat Nightly News with substitute anchor Lester Holt, 7,997,000 total viewers versus 7,913,000 total viewers. WNT also won the advertising coveted 25 to 54 demo and the 18 to 49 demo, the first time in 7 years the ABC broadcast has won all three demos. In the 25-54 demo, Muir's broadcast drew it in 1,952,000 viewers versus Nightly's 1,791,000 viewers. In the 18 to 49 demo, World News Tonight attracted 1,286,000 versus Nightly News' 1,228,000 viewers. Nightly News' over 5-year winning streak total viewers was inevitably going to end at some point, but the timing of ABC News' victory is critical as new NBC News MSNBC chairman Andy Lack officially starts his job this week. As the Wrap previously reported, one of his first orders of business will be deciding on whether to bring back Brian Williams, currently in the third month of his suspension, or permanently part ways with the embattled anchor. In addition to the ABC victory marking the first time over NBC News in 5.5 years, it also is first total viewers victory over Holt, who has been filling in for the suspended Williams. If Holt retakes the total viewers lead, NBC News executives might breathe an air of relief. However, if ABC's nightly newscast keeps winning in total viewers, it might force Lack's hand to bring Williams back. After all, NBC's winning streak took place under Williams. NBC News is keenly aware of what happened in 2011-2012 when Good Morning America slowly chipped away at the Today Show's total viewer streak. It eventually overtook the show and has not looked back since, continuing to be the most watched morning show 3 years later. In a related story, Brian Williams couldn't muster up the admission to his bosses that he lied about being shut down by RPG fire in an Iraqi helicopter, Vanity Fair reported. The magazine reports Williams said right before he made what critics called a half-hearted apology on air, he couldn't explain what had happened. He said, "Did something happen to my head? Maybe I have a brain tumor or something in my head." Williams had apparently also gone rogue on NBC News' PR department, who thought he would be talking to Stars and Stripes, the military outlet that broke the Iraqi helicopter story, off the record to see what they'd be writing. Instead, he went on the record to admit he had been stretching the truth for years. Beyond the Nightmare Williams scenario, the story goes into the downfall of NBC News since Comcast took over. A former top NBC executive said when Comcast took over, they had the #1 morning show, the #1 Sunday show, and the #1 evening broadcast. That's all completely fallen apart. I don't know how you blame anyone but Comcast and all the people it brought in. It's been a nightmare. Inmates have been running in the asylum in the news division, according to the reports, and one of the chief culprits for letting things get out of control has been NBC News president Deborah Turnitz. A senior NBC executive told Vanity Fair news is a very particular thing, and NBC is a very particular beast, and Deborah, well, she really doesn't have a fucking clue. She's letting the inmates run the asylum. Another insider gave Turnitz more benefit of the doubt. Look, Deborah Turnitz, I have seen no evidence she knows what she's doing, but in fairness, she walked into a complete shitstorm there, said a former top NBC executive. Today is a horror show. Brian Williams, he didn't give a rat's ass what Deborah Turnitz says, but this is fundamentally not a Deborah Turnitz problem. She's just a symptom of the problem. This is a Comcast problem. Another insider laid on some of the blame on NBC Universal CEO Steve Burke, who has done a lot of good things but struck out in the NBC News area. But what you're looking at here is his mistake, just a huge mistake. I mean, bringing in Pat, then Deborah, that's like bad food and small portions. And other NBC News loyalists placed a lot of blame for the nonstop rumors and incoming fire on departed executives. CNN's Jeff Zucker and CBS News' Steve Kappas, both who previously served as NBC News president. One NBC partisan told Vanity Fair, "We know the people saying these things about us, and we know why. Because 5 years later, we're still cleaning up the mess they left behind." NBC News declined to comment for the rap's request for comment. CNN and NBC News did not immediately respond for their request for comment. South African comedian Trevor Noah has taken a lot of heat before even taking over The Daily Show, but the current host has his replacements back. Jon Stewart said of his successor on Monday, "I can say this without hesitation, Trevor Noah will earn your trust and respect, or not, just as I earned your respect, or did not." Stewart went on to ask Comedy Central viewers to give Noah a second chance following the firestorm sparked by offensive tweets that have been dubbed misogynistic and anti-Semitic. Stewart continued, "I do hope you give him the opportunity to earn that trust and respect. My experience with him is that he is incredibly thoughtful and considerate and funny and smart individual. I think you give him that time and it's going to be well worth it. I'm excited for where he's going to take the thing." Noah came under fire last week when fans found old tweets on his Twitter feed that many view as offensive towards women and Jewish people. Noah said in one tweet from 2010, "South Africans know how to recycle like Israelis know how to be peaceful." In another Twitter post, he poked fun at overweight women. "Oh yeah, the weekend. People are going to get drunk and think I'm sexy. Fat chicks everywhere." In an effort to quell the outrage, Noah tweeted on March 31st, "To reduce my views to a handful of jokes that didn't land is not a true reflection of my character, not my evolution as a comedian." Comedy Central has also stood by their rising star. Like many comedians, Trevor Noah pushed boundaries. He's provocative and spares no one, himself included, the network told The Wrap last week. To judge him or his comedy based on a handful of jokes is unfair. Trevor is a talented comedian with a bright future at Comedy Central. HBO launched its brand new streaming service, HBO Now, on Apple or Optimum Online on Tuesday, less than a week ahead of the Season 5 premiere of Game of Thrones. The Premier Network's standalone streaming service provides subscribers with instant access to HBO's original programming and past or present, much like HBO Go, which is only available to those who pay for the TV channel. If audiences are curious for a taste of critically acclaimed series, True Detective, Silicon Valley, and Veep, as well as classics like The Sopranos, Sex and the City, True Blood, and The Wire, they can access them all, along with original HBO films, documentaries, comedies, and music specials, and the latest Hollywood movies, for $14.99 a month. Customers who sign up for HBO Now in April will enjoy a 30-day introductory free trial period. Until very recently, HBO has only existed as a premier offering to cable and satellite subscribers, but the combination of the strength and popularity of HBO's original content and the very real problem of privacy prompted the network to become the first premier paid TV programmer to step over the cable's gatekeepers and offer its services directly to consumers. Don't be surprised to see CBS Sports employees cutting down some nets of their own this morning. The NCAA Tournament's men's national championship game on Monday night scored its highest overnight ratings in 18 years. The CBS broadcast earned a 17.1 house rating out of 27 shares as Duke edged Wisconsin in a borderline nail-biter game. The last time the tournament final beset those numbers was in 1997 when an Arizona and Kentucky matchup received an 18.0 out of 28 according to Nielsen's Meteor market ratings. This year's game was up 33% over Kentucky's last year. The Blue Devils' victory last night peaked with a 20.1 out of 34 during the 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time half hour. Additionally, NCAA March Madness Live netted a record-setting 3.4 million live video streams for last night's NCAA championship game and nearly 1 million hours of live video consumed, also an all-time record. Last night's live video stream was up 66%, with the live hours of consumption up 69% over last year. NCAA's March Madness Live generated 80.7 million live video streams and 17.8 million hours of live video consumption during this year's tournament, both all-time highs. This year's live video stream was up 17%, with live hours of consumption accounting for a 19% increase. Overall, the 2015 NCAA tournament coverage across TBS, CBS, TNT, and True TV averaged a 7.8 out of 16 overnight ratings shares, up to 13% to the best overnight rating in 22 years. The NCAA tournament grossed a record 350 million total social impressions across Facebook and Twitter, a 45% increase over 2014. One of the first 5 categories for the 2015 Billboard Music Awards were unveiled Tuesday morning on ABC's Good Morning America. Taylor Swift and Sam Smith were the clear leaders, landing in 4 categories. Ludacris returning as the Billboard Music Awards host, this time with supermodel Chrissy Teigen, announced the first batch of finalists on GMA alongside Fall Out Boy Pete Wentz. 5 of the 41 categories were revealed: top artist, top male artist, top female artist, top Billboard 200 album, and top Hot 100 song. The rest of the categories will be announced during a press conference hosted by Teigen and Empire star and recording artist Josie Smollett later Tuesday, which will include a Twitter question and answer with the pair. The Billboard Music Awards, produced by Dick Clark Productions, will air live from Las Vegas on Sunday, May 17th from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC. For top artists, the nominees are Ariana Grande, One Direction, Katy Perry, Sam Smith, and Taylor Swift. For top male artists, it's between Drake, Pharrell Williams, Ed Sheeran, Sam Smith, and Justin Timberlake. For top female artists, Iggy Azalea, Ariana Grande, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, and Meghan Trainor. For the top Billboard 200 albums, the nominees are Maroon 5 for V, Pentatonix with That's Christmas to Me, Ed Sheeran, X, Sam Smith in The Lonely Hour, and Taylor Swift 1989. And the top Hot 100 songs nominees are Iggy Azalea featuring Charlie XCX with Fancy, John Legend, All of Me, Sam Smith, Stay With Me, Taylor Swift, Shake It Off, and Meghan Trainor with All About That Bass. Hulu's miniseries November 22nd, 1963 has tapped the last King of Scotland's director Kevin MacDonald to direct the first 2 hours of the 9-part miniseries. Also, the series has filled key roles. On November 22nd, 1963, James Franco will star as high school English teacher Jake Epping, who travels back in time to prevent the assassination of John F. Kennedy Jr., but his mission is threatened by Lee Harvey Oswald, his falling in love, and the past itself, which doesn't want to change. Kennedy's assassinator Oswald will be played by Australian soap opera Home and Away actor Daniel Webber. Oswald is described as one of the most discussed figures in American history, an enigma even to himself. Several other roles have been filled as well. August Osage County actor Chris Cooper will play Al Temperton, the irascible owner of Al's Diner, a mentor friend to Jake. His appeal to save Kennedy sends Jake on his incredible mission. Cherry Jones has been cast as Marguerite Oswald, Lee Harvey Oswald's mother, who is as needy and difficult as her infamous son. George McKay is set to play Bill Turcotte, a young, guileless bartender from the 1960s Kentucky who becomes Jake's ally. Lucy Fry will play Marina Oswald, Lee Harvey Oswald's Russian wife, who's a knockout, and challenged to make her way in a foreign country with her unpredictable husband. And Leon Ripley is set to play Harry Dunning, a kind, soft-spoken, and damaged janitor at Jake's school in 2015, whose traumatic early experiences in the 1960s has a surprise impact on Jake. As the Wrap previously reported, Cosmopolis and Map to the Star's actress Sarah Gadon will play Sadie Dunhill, the luminous, sharp librarian in 1960s Jody, Texas, who falls in love with Jake, unaware of his double life. The series, based on the 2011 best-selling novel by Stephen King, hails from J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Productions. King, Warner Brothers Television, and Bridget Carpenter will write and executive produce the series. Franco will also serve as a producer. John Travolta is sticking up for Scientology just over a week after the HBO documentary Going Clear exposed a number of unflattering aspects of the religion some former members describe as a cult. Travolta told the Tampa Bay Times, "I've been so happy with my Scientology experience in the last 40 years that I really don't have anything to say that would shed a light on a documentary so decidedly negative." Although the 61-year-old actor's involvement in the church is profiled extensively in director Alex Gibney's film, based on author Lawrence Wright's book of the same name, Travolta told the publication he hasn't seen it, nor does he care to. The documentary charges that both Travolta and Tom Cruise garnered special treatment from the church, which wants to keep them happy due to their celebrity influence. Yet former Scientologists who spoke to Gibney said leader David Miscavige planted hidden microphones to record the actors' auditing session, a practice the church allegedly takes advantage of to monitor members and possibly use their personal confessions against them if they try to defect. Travolta said, "I haven't experienced anything that the hearsay has claimed, so why would I communicate something that wasn't true for me? It wouldn't make sense, nor would for Tom, I imagine." Travolta credits the tax-exempt religious organization worth $1.5 billion for helping him through storms that were insurmountable, including the death of his 16-year-old son, Jet, in 2009. Travolta ensures that his experience has been nothing but beautiful and promises it for others too. Travolta said, "I've helped so many people through hard times, loss of children, loved ones, physical illness. Through many tough life situations, I've used the technology to support them and help them. It always worked, so why would I even approach a negative perspective? That would be a crime to me personally to do that." Going Clear features a number of high-profile former Scientologists speaking out about abuse they've suffered or witnessed within the church. Director Paul Haggis and Chicago PD actor Jason Bakey were among the best Hollywood defectors interviewed, while former church executives Mike Rinder and Mark Rathburn opened up about being physically beaten by Miss Savage. Travolta says subjects featured in the documentary are people who are disgruntled with their experiences, while his has been nothing but brilliant. Jimmy Kimmel's preparing to hang out with Earth's mightiest heroes. ABC announced Tuesday that the cast of Avengers Age of Ultron will appear for the first time together on Jimmy Kimmel Live to promote the film. Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, and Jeremy Renner will join Kimmel on April 13th for a special episode of his late-night talk show, during which the late-night host will debut never-before-seen clips from the Avengers sequel, one of the most highly anticipated blockbuster movie events of the year. During the special episode, Kimmel will also split the cast up in a friendly game of Avengers Family Feud. Additionally, Kimmel's Wall of America will allow Marvel fans from across the country to have the opportunity to be a part of the show and interact with the cast. And finally, famed blues singer B.B. King has been hospitalized in Las Vegas. A representative at the B.B. King Road shows told the Rap Monday the 89-year-old Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes more than 2 decades ago, according to Los Angeles Times. King's countless hits includes 3 O'Clock Blues, The Thrill Is Gone, and When Love Comes to Town, a collaboration with U2. Last October, King was forced to cancel 8 gigs after failing ill from dehydration and exhaustion at a Chicago show. Born in Mississippi as Riley B. King, the singer has released over 50 albums since the 1940s. And that's your entertainment report for Tuesday, April 7th, 2015. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some of the major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook or on Twitter, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, or on Twitter at The Enter Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio. Just search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to our page. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.